Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. It is a Saturday morning na leo niko mitini. Nimekimbia mahali kusaidia kijana kulipa mahari. So that's why actually I'm not in the office today. But thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers. I'm really happy and I value you. Continue subscribing. Now we start another journey to 200,000 subscribers. And I know that is possible. Ladies and gentlemen, in Kenya, we are now supposed to make a timetable, right? Tutengeneze timetable which is known even by the government. Tuesday, maandamano. Tuesday, no going to school. Hakuna kufanya kitu. The same way, Thursday. So, serikali inajua Tuesday na Thursday ni kimbi every week as we push for reforms in the Republic of Kenya. There has been protests in the Republic of Kenya, and we are now digging deep to find the cause of what is happening in our government. Ladies and gentlemen, you've had International Monetary Fund. Everyone is blaming International Monetary Fund. But my question is, ni nani alitafuta International Monetary Fund? Mtu mwenye ako mamlakani ambaye mnamjua, yeye ndiye alienda kuwatafuta. And someone said, IMF ignites fires which they do not put off. In the Republic of Kenya, they have ignited a fire. And instead of putting off that fire, they have now decided to side with the people. IMF sasa imeamua it is siding with the people of the Republic of Kenya. And this is what they're doing. The problem in this country is not even paying taxes. Because as I've been saying in my previous videos, Kenyans are ready to pay taxes. Even 10 times of what we are paying now. The big issue and the big question lies on how are those taxes managed? That is the greatest question, and that is the biggest question. IMF has decided to tell Kenyans the truth. And according to an article published in one of the dailies today, IMF is saying the greatest problem in the Kenya Kwanza government is overspending on non-issues. In what I can call in the brackets extravagance. Extravagance is when you spend money on, there's a video I did on the needs and the wants. Being extravagant is spending money on wants and not needs. Needs are essential things that you need in life. But wants ni tamaa. I want to eat nyama choma. I want to eat kuku. That is not a need. You want ni tamaa ya mwili, right? The Kenya Kwanza government has shifted from spending on needs. It is now spending on wants, hiring a 200 million chopper to the US. That is a want. You can use KQ at 70,000 or less. Buying a Lexus at 30 million. That is a want and not a need. It's not urgent. A cabinet secretary hiring a chopper to go and launch a Wi-Fi worth 30,000. That is extravagance. That is a want and not a need. So IMF is saying Kenya can manage its economy if at all the people in government discipline themselves on expenditure. I asked you this question. Why does a president who is going to Mombasa to launch a classroom need 10 CSS with fuel guzzlers, 100 members of parliament with fuel guzzlers, 3,000 MCS with fuel guzzlers, security? Why does he need that? Kazi ya MCA, a president is wasting our resources from Nairobi just to go and launch a classroom worth 200,000. But you spend 10 million launching a 200,000 class. A want and not a need. This is what IMF is telling us. The international, a senior official at the fund said it will not back down on the conditions it has imposed on Kenya to iron out matters in revenue spending as one long-term goal of easing the debt burden. But as of the specific pain expressed by protesters, the Kenya government must cut extravagance and instill discipline in actually spending money on where it matters. That one I agree. We do not spend money where they matters. Juzi, Musalia Mudavadi, a whole grown up who has been a vice president, who has been a member of parliament, who has been a deputy prime minister, and who is now a premier cabinet secretary, stands in public to tell Kenyans that if the bill fails, the president fails, because that translates to a vote of no confidence. Now the bill failed. Yeah, it failed. Because ulituambia, if the bill fails, the president will be forced to resign. The bill has failed. Has he resigned? Mnatudanganya. And this is exactly what the official quoted from IMF. There is a lot of luxury in government which we found to be the real cause of pain to the people. That can free up lots of money to go to the target social and development programs. There lies the problem and the solution lies within. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a question I want to ask you. Right now, universities are paying high in terms of school fees. Right now, secondary schools are paying high in terms of school fees. We have been having CDF, the county, the constituency development fund. I had members of parliament, including Silvana Zosoro, say, I voted yes because there was increase in the CDF kitty that is going to help children in schools. Let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, during Kibaki's tenure, we had CDF. And in fact, it was even lesser than what members of parliament are receiving today. But the entire 10 years Kibaki was in government, we had total free primary education. Who was funding it? Was it the CDF? And if CDF was funding it at that time, why should we need to increase that CDF to continue funding parents who are already being charged in school? What sense does it make? So we are being lied, and members of parliament want CDF for their own benefit. This is the money they are buying cars. This is the money they are taking to funerals. This is the money they are distributing to churches. I was asking myself, and I still ask this question. A mere member of parliament goes to a fundraise. In fact, every Sunday, that member of parliament is in a church fundraising. This member of parliament is just, he has even no position in parliament. Najua tunakuanga na people like Kimani Ichung'wah, Silvana Zosoro, and the rest. That member, in a single Sunday, a member of parliament donates 20,000. Where does he get this money from? One Sunday. So in a month, how much is this member of parliament spending versus what he earns as salary? Are we really raising Kenya or we are raising criminals? Hii pesa wanatoa wapi? Amia PA, Amia PA is working with security, is donating thousands of shillings in churches. Where does he get that money? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to speak to young people, and even as I finish, let me tell you, the revolution you've started is going to change so many things in the Republic of Kenya. There is no retreat, there is no surrender. Every Tuesday, Nairobi must shut down. Every Thursday, Nairobi must shut down. We are repairing this country. Wale wanatoka nje, the tourists, waambie, wapigie simu, wasalimie, waambie tunajenga Kenya, kaeni kwenu mpaka siku tutamaliza kupaka rangi, tutawaita mkuje. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana.